Save yourself.
Run, Mr. Cameraman! Today's video is sponsored by Dashlane.
In today's video, we're doing some experiments that you asked to see with Jell-o. Guys, we've got some Jell-o, and the reason we have Jell-o is because you wanted to see us do stuff with Jell-o. So we went out and we got several flavors, and we've got several different experiments we're going to try with our Jell-o. Here's the basic idea. We ran through a bunch of comments and found lots of them asking us to do strange things with Jell-o. So we're gonna try deep frying it, freezing it with dry ice and liquid nitrogen, and we're gonna try shocking it with hundreds of volts of electricity.
All right, Nate, before we get started, I have to ask you a question. What would you do if you lost your Amazon password?
Oh man, that'd be bad. I would never have had all of those pens, or the Fun Dip, the chalk, or the sticky hands. But I don't have to worry about that, because I have Dashlane.
Dashlane is a digital suite designed to help keep you safe online through password management and secure data encryption.
Dashlane is available on every device, so you don't have to worry about remembering your passwords as you switch from one thing to the other, computer to phone and all that.
Dashlane will even search the dark web for you and will send you an alert if any of your information has been compromised.
The free version of Dashlane is packed with tons of cool features, and upgrading to the premium version will get you even more.
Guys, if you want to help support the channel and you'd like some peace of mind for your online security, go ahead and click the link in the description below or go to dashlane.com/random to get 10% off your Dashlane subscription.
So with the knowledge that our Amazon account is going to be safe and secure, let's get back to playing with some Jell-o. Video idea, testing electricity through Jell-o. So we've got our arc furnace. You may remember this bad boy. It makes a cool electric arc, and we're gonna see what happens if we do that in Jell-o, like around Jell-o, stabbing the leads through Jell-o, a few different things.
Do you think you can conduct electricity through Jell-o?
Oh, that much electricity, I think you can definitely conduct through Jell-o. I don't know what it's gonna do to the Jell-o. It might melt it, it might make it light up a lot, it might explode it. We don't really know. We're gonna find out.
Exploded electric Jell-o.
Exactly.
Very excited about this.
Here we go. We've got a cup of green, I think this is a kiwi strawberry gelatin going here. And I think what we're gonna do is just flip this over onto a plate and try and get a nice little Jell-o blob. And then we're gonna hook our leads up and shock it through it.
So here's the real important question. Do you need all of these Jell-o cups, Nate?
I think we should wait until we're done experimenting before we eat any of them. All right, turn it on.
What'd you do to the Jell-o?
It very melted.
That is an odd smell that's happening in here.
It is, burning sugar gelatin.
Yeah, that's, my goodness.
It didn't seem to conduct electricity very well. I had to get the leads basically touching each other, same as with most situations. Obviously they heated up quite quickly and seemed to burn our Jell-o. So we do have a nice burned sugar and gelatin smell in the air.
Fantastic.
And it liquefied it beautifully with the heat.
Sure
Obviously
did.
You can see how much poured off. The Jell-o itself just melted and ran right off of our cup. Pretty exciting stuff. Jell-o and electricity, it melts it, now we know.
Our next comment request comes from Gyaradosis. How about dry ice in Jell-o? Well, I've actually done this one before. When I was trying to carbonate different types of food that probably shouldn't be carbonated, I tried putting some dry ice in Jell-o. But it was just the liquid, and it's very interesting. Nate's never tried it, so we're gonna try that today. I also want to just take a chunk of dry ice and put it in a cup.
Put some Jell-o on dry ice, put some dry ice in the Jell-o, just try all the different mixes.
We're just gonna get crazy up in here.
See what they do.
Wait, I made a Jell-o volcano.
You can try it with an orange one. There we go. There's just some little vapors coming out the top. I'd say that's what happens when you put some dry ice in some Jell-o.
Tries to slide around until it like freezes to it, and then it's
yeah,
like,
I think
well,
now it's stuck to it.
Yep, it's pretty frozen Jell-o. Oh, good.
Poured some hot water on that one.
Good. Violently angry. Look at the bottom of this one.
Frozen.
Gross. Oh, actually good. Yeah, these really aren't doing much.
Just kind of picks one vent spot, vents out of that. We've now got a small piece of dry ice at the bottom of this glass, and this glass is in a pot because I'm about to pour really hot liquid into it, and the dry ice has probably been cooling it down, so it might just shatter. All right, that should be enough to cover that chunk of dry ice. Lots of good vapor, as you can see.
I sliced the bottom off of this particular Jell-O cup because I'm just trying to freeze this all the way through. This is Jell-O, guys. This is just a chunk of Jell-O.
Can you guys freeze Jell-O using liquid nitrogen, please?
Ooh.
I like that. We're gonna try, I think, a whole Jell-O cup, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna pour some liquid nitrogen into a cup and have the Jell-O mixed in with it and see if it will, I don't know, freeze it the same way it has with like when we did soda or making ice cream. Like, can you stir the liquid nitrogen in a little bit at a time to create sort of like a Jell-O slush of some kind? This is one whole Jell-O cup, and I'm just gonna drop it right into the liquid nitrogen.
One small step for Jell-O.
One giant step for Jell-O kind. Well, it's bubbling a lot. No surprise there.
And it's instantly gummy.
The outside's frozen, the inside is still squishy, clearly. This is dry ice frozen Jell-O here.
Yep, sure is.
That's a weird texture, because it doesn't crunch.
Nope.
It's just like a Starburst kind of texture.
That's actually really good.
Our dry ice Jell-O is largely set. Not completely, but mostly set at this point. I got a lot less foaming than I think you did.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Mine literally, like, it bubbled off the counter and into the sink.
All right, that's still freezing. I'm gonna pour off some more of our Jell-O into this here. Hopefully not shatter the glass. That seems like a good amount. Now we're just gonna slowly add liquid nitrogen to this as we stir and see what it turns into. Man, that makes a very thick vapor.
That is very cool.
I'd say stir fairly vigorously just so we have the nitrogen get evenly distributed throughout and it keeps getting mixed in. Doesn't just sit on one spot and freeze that point.
Oh, see, this is foaming up the way I was expecting the dry ice to.
That is very bubbly foamy. There's our one frozen in liquid nitrogen.
Huh. Well, Jell-O crumbs.
It freezes all the way through. I mean, clearly that is frozen solid. The container is finally cold. Is there more resistance? Yep. Oh, yep, we're starting to get it. Yeah, on the sides is freezing in.
What have we done?
I don't know, but I like it. It's like creamy gelatin.
Ooh. Yep, that's fantastic.
How different would you say that texture is from just normal Jell-O though?
Lots. Creamy is the only way to describe it. Like, it melts in your mouth. Like, it just sort of dissolves. That's fantastic. Normally Jell-O, like, there's texture in it even when it starts to melt. This is just like goopy but good. There's no correct adjective I can use that sounds as good as it actually is. This is the weirdest, best thing we've ever tried.
All right, compare that. So liquid nitrogen frozen to dry ice set. Ooh.
Carbonated?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Definitely fizzy, which I kind of like. Imagine if we were able to get fizzy mixed like that. Do you think this would be?
Put some chunks of dry ice in there while you mix it.
Yeah. Do you think this would be good fizzy?
I think so.
All right, we've also got Jessica P, who said, you 100% need to deep fry Jell-O. Let's go deep fry some Jell-O.
I'm gonna go deep fry some Jell-O. I can't talk, my mouth is full of Jell-O. Whee.
The problem, of course, is this is very hot fry oil, and Jell-O is largely water. So we are a little concerned about what may happen. I think I'm gonna try and like lower it from back here. I might even grab the glove for the lowering process, and then we're gonna be a little far away in case it starts splattering everywhere.
Oh, good. They're already happy about that.
Yeah.
Deep fried Jell-O.
Save yourself.
Run, Mr. Cameraman.
Lot of bubbling and frothing going on. Holy cow.
It is very unhappy.
I think what's
about
happening
this.
is it's melting the Jell-o, and as it melts it, more and more of it gets exposed, and so it's like a chain reaction.
Oh yeah.
At some point though, I suspect it's going to cool down the fry oil too much, or it's just gonna burn everything away.
The oil is also colored. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
The red and the orange, it's melting is what's happening.
Yep, definitely liquid at this point. A lot of it, if not all of it. So it's just got so much water that it's trying to boil out. I think we can already conclusively say that fried Jell-o is not a great plan.
Are we sure?
Oh, that smells kind of good. Like there's fry oil smell and there's like a definite fruity smell from the Jell-o.
You're so wrong.
You don't like it?
I don't like
it.
the smell of fried food though, is the
yeah.
thing.
So we now have Jell-o flavored fry oil, I'm pretty sure.
That's what happens when you deep fry Jell-o.
Very bubbly, reactive. Not much left to speak of.
What? You are going to spray Jell-o all over this kitchen.
Maybe a little. All right, our Jell-o frozen concoction's been sitting out and just warming up for a while. It's fine. It's better when it's actually frozen.
It doesn't even look as appetizing anymore.
This is just sort of very lightly bubbly Jell-o.
Yep.
Thanks again to Dashlane for sponsoring this video. To check it out yourself, click the link in the description or go to dashlane.com/random to get 10% off of a subscription now.
I made it to that. Guys, that was a huge mess and a ton of fun, but we've always got more for you to see. Hit that box up at the top for our most recent video, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.